What up, guys? So me and Adam are wearing amazing rash guards that you can get using the links down below somewhere. Shameless plug. Today's question is about how to finish a mounted guillotine. So the person did not leave their name, so we'll call them Bob. But Bob says that he's getting to mount. He has a guillotine, but he doesn't know how to finish it, right? He has his grip here and he's extending, but it's just not working. And he's wondering if the Chewsters can give him some tips on how to finish a mounted guillotine. I can. I'll show you my favorite way to finish one. And you know, as always, this is my lovely assistant, Mr. Adam Wilson, who is staring a hole through your computer screen or your phone screen, depending on what you're watching this on. Let's get started. All right, guys, so first off, let's talk about finishing the guillotine from the bottom, because I think if we do that, one, this could help make your guillotines better, but also it'll make more sense when we go to the top, right? So if you do your guillotines like this is completely wrong. We get the guillotine choke here, and we just extend our back, like, and then the head pops out, right? Not a good guillotine, okay? What you want to think about is when you're finishing a guillotine, you want to be on your side. Again, this is one way to finish it. There's a lot of different ways to finish moves. This is the way that I'm going to instruct you to finish the mounted one in just a second. And when we're going here, instead of extending our back, what we're going to do instead is we're going to do a crunch. Bring your head, put your head on the ground here. And we're going to push his head towards our knee, and at the same time exerting pressure here. So instead of like pulling, it's gonna be more of a crunch, and I can push in. And again, that was with a very light grip so we could illustrate. If I get in here and get a deep grip on his neck here, when I'm finishing, I'm on my side, okay? I'm crunching my body down, so I'm pushing his head to the ground, my elbow can go up, and then we're rocking the baby right here, putting the baby to sleep. The big baby Adam to sleep. He's the baby. He's the baby. Nobody puts him in the corner. All right, so from here, I got him to smile. You see that? We got a break in the stone cold face. All right, so from here, we get into a guillotine. The person rolls out of it here, and we follow him up here. Okay, so using that same idea, let's go over to this side here. Using that same idea, what we don't want to do is just extend, right? What I'm gonna do instead, notice that I'm using one hand, I'm not using both hands. Using the same idea we had from the bottom, I'm gonna go up here, and a lot of times the cue that I'll use with my guys is the Pledge of Allegiance. I'll try to do that. Do they still do that as kids? I just remember we always had to do the Pledge of Allegiance, and I remember we had a Swedish guy in here, and he thought it was like the coolest thing. He's like, Pledge of Allegiance. He's like, what's that? I was like, we Pledge of Allegiance to our flag. He's like, we don't do that. I don't know if all Swedish people don't do it, but he said they didn't. But we go here, and then I'm gonna do that same crunch and rock the baby right here. Maybe you can think of pirate arm, Arr. Whatever you wanna think about. Whatever this means to you, that's what we're doing, okay? So here, when I'm in this position here, to finish, I'm gonna do a side crunch to bring his head closer. Is that a fart? Did I make you fart? Get it out of here. We made a fart. Yeah. You're totally breaking today. The stone cold face.
Put that on there.
There we go. That's great. We're keeping the fart on there. That's gonna be legit. That's how you know that it was a good move. All right, so let's take a look at it one more time. So from here, you know, I get into a guillotine, he rolls through it, right? I'm gonna let go so I can post. And again, I'm going to turn. And again, by the way, I'm being light on Adam as far as my knees go right now, but when you're here in mount, you wanna have your weight off of the knees, right? So from here, I'm doing the side crunch to bring that head closer to my thigh and my knee, just like the bottom position here. And then I'm gonna do a side crunch, and then we finish, just like that. Boom, right there. Easy choke, right? That little detail, once I figured out how to use that for the mounted guillotine, became essential. Because when I was younger, I would try to like get there and hold and extend. It was so weird. So I just use that one-handed finish to go with the mounted guillotine. Makes it so much easier. So Bob, thank you for your question. Hopefully that helps you out with your mounted guillotines. Hopefully you guys had fun on today's video. I'm finished. Adam?
Adam.